friends, it's Kelly back with another process video, and today I am going to be creating a mixed media type layout. I'm using this stencil from Stamperia. I recently was in a crop, and one of the challenges was to create a layout using something that a tool in your stash that you haven't used yet. And this is one of the things. This was pretty new. And then I also pulled out this Heidi Swapp texture paste. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it has body to it, so it's not just flat, but it's a gold texture paste. And so I'm just going to use that to create my background. My layout is going to be centered right on top of this star stencil background. And I'm just cleaning off my stencil, which I could have cut this out, but this is just part of my process. I'm the type that I clean as I go. I don't like leave it because I feel like it's gonna get ruined if I leave it sitting there for too long with that texture paste on it. And then I'm pulling out some of my rarely used, I used to use this on almost every layout, and this is Heidi Swapp Gold Mist Shine, and I've had it for years. And I had a hard time getting the lid to come off of it because it had been so long since I've used it, but it still has its shine and it still works. So, and then these are some photos that I took a couple of weekends ago, and they were it was either in bright sun or in shadow, so they weren't the best pictures, but I thought, this would be a good layout to use these pictures of my grandkids on. Just a fun layout, not about any particular event or anything, just a fun creative layout of them two together posing on some stairs near a restaurant where we went to take them to eat. So I just pulled out some coordinating pattern papers here, and I pulled out a bunch of my circle stamps or circle punches that I don't use all that often either. So this layout is all about using things that I don't use very often and getting some of my tools used. Which we have all these things in our stash, so we might as well make good use of them. I feel like I sometimes just get stuck in a rut, and I have my go-to designs, and I love layering, but I forget that I have all these other tools and things that I could be incorporating that I loved once that I might as well pull out and try to get some use out of. So this is an Amy Tangerine paper from a paper pad. It's a Day in the Park, I want to say, from that line. And I just thought that this white background needed some kind of border to help it's a diagonal stripe that kind of incorporates a lot of the colors that I will be using in the layout. And here I'm just testing some of my ink sprays just to see which color I wanted to use. And I go with the Delusions ink. Is just a little bit too bright for what or too dark for what I was wanting, so I went with the more watercolory ones, and this is a Shimmerz spray. And then another Heidi Swapp Shine that's in pink. And here in just a second, I took this over to the sewing machine and stitched around the edge. And right here I am just giving the edge some texture and dimension. And then I'm going to just start playing with the circles that I cut from all these different pattern papers to find an arrangement that I like. And I won't adhere anything down until that I kind of have a direction. And I knew I wanted it to go down the middle of the page in just kind of a cascading effect. And so I start with my biggest circles and put those down first, and then I will fill in with other elements and the smaller circles. So some of the circles I will pop on, not the circle pattern papers, but the pictures. I'm going to pop some of those up on pop dots just to add another layer of dimension. And I'm using my favorite trusty art glitter glue that I love. Because this layout has so much texture on it, I went ahead and added some glue to the back of the foam adhesive. Even though it already has adhesive, I just do that to make sure that my elements aren't going to go anywhere. And then I'm playing with a collection from, who is this, Doodlebug design, You're My Sunshine collection, and some of the elements from the die cut pack, and just playing around and moving things around on my page until I find a pleasing composition. I liked the idea of having some more curved, like almost circular elements, like the balloon, the rainbow. And then these are puffy stickers that go with the same collection. I'm just using those for my finishing little touches. And these are some little word puffies. One says smile, and I can't remember, love. The other one says love. And then I have these wood veneers from Shadney that I'm going to incorporate as well. And that is the end of my layout. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.